Hello, and welcome to the NDD Raid School session on Lord Marrowgar's Cold Flame. Cold Flame is cast only on one raid member at a time, with the exception of during Bone Storm, and is cast only on raid members outside Marrowgar's hitbox. The hitbox is the orange circle you see on the ground underneath Marrowgar when you have him targeted. Cold Flame does not have a DBM timer and happens every few seconds throughout the encounter. Here are some examples of how tanks deal with Cold Flame, but everyone can see how to move out of it. Cold Flame moves in a straight line from the boss towards the targeted raid member. Raid members standing in Cold Flame will take damage per second. DPS, your role in Cold Flame is to stay out of it to avoid taking damage. The easiest way to do this is to clump directly behind the boss inside his hitbox. Hunters, you cannot clump because of your range requirement. Hunters, stay out from the boss and dodge Cold Flame if targeted. Healers, your role with Cold Flame is to stay out of it and keep the raid members alive if they happen to be in it. Healers should also clump up with the DPS directly behind the boss to completely avoid Cold Flame when Marrowgar is not using Bone Storm. Tanks, your role in Cold Flame is to stay out of it. The easiest way to do this is to clump up directly behind the boss. Wait a minute. That would mean the boss would be facing... Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, your role is a bit more complex. Since the rest of the raid is clumped up behind the boss, you will be the only raid members targeted by Cold Flame. Tanks simply move left out of the first Cold Flame, then right out of the second, and repeat the left-right rotation for the whole fight. After repositioning the boss after a Bone Storm, no matter what your rotation ended on before, start over, going left out of the first Cold Flame and then right. This will eliminate confusion between the tanks that can cause a wipe from Saberlash. Everyone should watch the video on Bone Storm to see how Cold Flame is different during a Bone Storm. The effects are still the same. If you stand in Cold Flame, you take damage, but the way it's positioned is different. Everyone should also watch the video on Saberlash to see what that is about. This video was created by Kuro of NDD Raid School. If you found this video helpful, tell your friends about it, and watch more NDD Raid School videos on YouTube or at the NDD Guild website as shown.